Hello everybody, my name is Cameron Brown and a warm welcome to the HowToCameron channel. Today we're going to be talking about a topic which actually was relevant quite a while ago, but even though it's not particularly relevant now, I still want to talk about it because I feel like I have a lot of things to say about it. Before this video starts, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave me a like if you enjoyed this video and or agree with my opinions, and also leave a comment. I want to see what you guys think about this story. So pretty much, there's this magazine called the Cosmopolitan. I don't know much about it. I'm not a woman, okay? It's a very feminine magazine. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but generally speaking, women read this magazine. It has very high circulation and a lot of people actually respect this magazine. It's a very respectful magazine in comparison to, say, OK or That's the only goddamn magazine I know besides the Cosmopolitan. Now, in September, they had a cover, and the person featured on the cover was this very morbidly obese woman. I want to firstly start off by saying why. I don't get what people find attractive about obese women, because I'm attracted personally to health. When I find a woman attractive, I find them attractive firstly because they're healthy, i.e. they're not too thin, but they're not too fat or fat. I'm not really a big fan of big women. I know a lot of people may call me out for that. That's because I'm just thin myself, and I think it'd be a bit daft for me to go out with a bigger woman. I'd feel like, you know, I'm being controlled or something. Okay, which is not something that I'd want. That's not a sex reference or anything. What are you on about? Something that makes women very beautiful, I think, is health and having an actual good body. And what I mean by a good body is not a body that's, you know, thin as hell, but instead a body that is healthy and not overweight. And clearly this woman is obese, morbidly obese. Now here's the thing though. There has been a major trend with curvy girls, thick girls. This is a trend that's very much circulated as the internet has grown in popularity. And I have a theory that the reason why the popularity of these types of women has improved is because of social media. On social media, it's easy to present a false, overly positive image of yourself. It's very easy to make an image of yourself that makes you look a lot better than what you actually look like in real life. And this is the thing with being curvy or being thick. As long as you get into the right position, you can look very attractive for photos and not generally. I think I have an unpopular opinion on this, but I'm going to share it anyway. I don't think women who are very curvy are that attractive, because the bottom line of it is that they're fat, but in the good places. And personally, I don't think that counts. I think they're still fat pretty much. And I'm not talking about women who are a little bit heavy, i.e. they're just over healthy weight. They're not normally that thick. I'm talking about the really thick ones. Like, they're clearly overweight. They're just lucky about their fat placement in their body, which is really genetic. But anyway, the Cosmopolitan posted this cover and a lot of people got very angry at it. And I actually saw this news article that the Cosmopolitan posted trying to defend themselves from the criticism, which is what I want to take a look at today in this video. I don't have a very interesting opinion about this because it's a cover. It doesn't matter who's on the front page. I honestly think that a lot of people have taken this story way out of proportion. It literally is just a large person on a cover. And when you think about the bare bones of the situation, it's legal and it's not really portraying anything negative explicitly. So because of that, I think it's fine. But that doesn't mean that I agree with it, and I definitely don't agree with this. I think flaunting a very obese woman is already dangerous because she's clearly standing in the best way. Like, she's not really showing off her flab or anything. She's wearing very tight clothes, which generally enhance your figure. Like, for example, her breasts. Like, the clothes are so tight that they make her breasts look really big in proportion to her body, instead of them being really big but not in proportion to her body, if that makes any sense. It actually looks like an ass. That's pretty interesting. I don't understand who would find her attractive. I don't get why she's on the front cover logically, because I don't think many men would find her attractive. I mean, she doesn't look that good, I don't think. She has a nice face. I'm not really that judgmental when it comes to women, believe it or not, but I don't know what really is attractive about her, because she's clearly not healthy. And that's the thing that a lot of these critiquers get triggered about. They get triggered about this woman flaunting off her body And they're saying that, oh, this woman is trying to portray obesity as a good thing, and it's inspiring other women to make bad decisions with their life and eat more food to look like this. This magazine doesn't make any sense. I saw it at Tesco, and I'm not gonna lie, she's pretty repulsive. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't really want to look at someone's unhealthy body. That's not something that I like to look at. It's like how I wouldn't really want to look at an anorexic model, someone who's very skinny. It's the same thing. They're both unhealthy. At the end of the day, she's just unhealthy. She's so obese that she's unhealthy. And something that annoys me is the term plus size models, because a plus size model can literally be a woman who wears like a size 12. And some of these women who wear size 12s are actually quite tall, so they're not even that big, but apparently that's plus sized. But also someone who is a size 20 is also considered a plus size, and I think that really shows how stupid the term plus size really is, because it's not specific. I don't get why there is such a stigma to glorify being overweight. Like, if you're overweight, just accept it. You shouldn't be happy about it. You should just accept it. Like, if you're underweight, you should just be like, yeah, I'm underweight. Fine. I'm not that unhealthy. I could do something about it, but right now I'm fine with my body. That's how you should be when you're overweight. That's how I see it. You shouldn't have excessive pride in your body, because that could cause injury and death in the future if you continue to lead a lifestyle which causes you to continue to gain weight and become less and less healthy. Anyway, the funny thing about this whole situation, and something that will make you giggle, is how some people defended the Cosmopolitan. I honestly think the best argument you could use is, oh, it's literally just a magazine cover, get over it. It's not intended to do anything negative. It's just there because why not? It's not a big deal. This person named Stephanie tweeted this: "Hello, all the people still upset over the Cosmopolitan. Where was the outrage when these covers went live?" So pretty much, because this is the thing, right? If you guys didn't know, men are superior in every single way. Men have the advantage over women for everything. That is completely true. And this is why men can actually get away with flaunting their obese bodies and get away with it, you know? I'm joking, okay? Oh, it's funny how the woman tweeting this is obese herself. That's very funny. She's a plus size blogger. What is this obsession with being plus size? I don't get it. The degree to how she's plus size, she's unhealthy. What's there to be proud about being unhealthy? Even if you look good, all you're doing is declining the health aspect of it. Go to a doctor and listen to what they would say. You know, you'll be the one living 10 years less. Also, all these guys aren't really trying to come across as like sexy. They're not really flaunting their body. Like, the guy's wearing his suit, he looks very unconfident. The guy, the rapper, I think he's a rapper, isn't he? This guy's showing off his body kind of as a joke. You know, he's not showing off his body because he thinks it looks good. If you look at how Tess Holliday's trying to present herself, she's trying to present herself as sexy, you know, blowing a kiss, wearing tight clothing. This guy's just not wearing a top. I think it's very different. This one's completely satirical. It says the sexy issue, and then there's a really not sexy guy on the cover. So this person's argument is completely ludicrous. And then she tries to be cocky about it. Why are we not discussing the health of these plus size men? Because they're not as big. Also, they're not really a threat because they're not really trying to advertise their body. The point of a model is to advertise clothes. Most models advertise clothes, right? People will judge the model and how they look in clothes. If they like the look of the clothes being worn by that person, they're going to be inspired. They're going to think to themselves, okay, if I want to look that good, I need to have their body. And because of this, a lot of people get inspiration by models to lose weight or maybe gain weight in the right places. And that can be inherently dangerous because you start having like a tunnel vision for it. You know, a lot of women, I imagine, try to lose weight and that's the only thing they focus on. They don't focus on things that actually matter a lot more, and that causes danger. But the people who this person featured, these men, they're not models, okay? I hate to say this, and this may come across as sexist, but generally speaking, guys, when they're growing up, are less bothered about their body than women. It's just a fact, okay, statistically speaking. So there's less of a risk that they'll get brainwashed by these magazines that having an unhealthy body is actually good and sexy. Answers, where is the same energy? Answers on a postcard. Don't worry, I'll wait. Okay, Stephanie, I've just responded to your tweet, and I also think you're morbidly obese and need to lose weight. What about the negative judgment that we're subjected to from people, both from individuals and society as a whole, and the impact that has on our lives? Okay, it's fair to assume that someone who is massively overweight and thinks that they're sexy is greedy and lazy. That is completely fair to assume, simply because they're gonna enjoy being overweight. So why would they not enjoy food? Like, that doesn't make sense. If you enjoy being overweight, surely you wouldn't want to change that. So they are going to be quite greedy, because you do require a lot of calories to sustain your weight. We already have to hear assumptions from nutritionists and other doctors that because of a physical characteristic, weight, we must be unhealthy and engaging in poor self-care. This is the thing, right? Weight gain is not trivial. It's literally to do with how many calories you consume and how you get your calories. If you're getting all your calories from sugar and fat, and then you're overeating and getting way too many calories, you'll gain weight. And generally speaking, that diet would be quite poor, and that would represent poor self-care. Also, you can gain weight because you get depressed and you eat as a comfort mechanism. That's still poor self-care. Poor self-care causes depression. So it's not stupid for a doctor, someone who literally will study the human body for years upon years upon years, a minimum of 8 years. It's not stupid for them to assume that someone who is overweight most likely has poor self-care. So I don't know why they're trying to victimize themselves. Anyway guys, I'm going to end this video here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I know it was quite different. Maybe it'll be really controversial. I don't know. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new today. And I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.